Hello, everyone. My name is Agus, and I will be the host for this Kubernetes 136 release team meeting. Today is February 11th, and we are in week 5 of the release cycle. Please be aware that this is a Kubernetes community meeting, which falls under the Kubernetes Code of Conduct, which can be summarized to be excellent to each other. This meeting will be recorded and publicly posted to YouTube, so be mindful that what you say is being recorded. Okay, I see everyone editing the attendance list. That's good. Let's check open discussions. Remember that we have this retro document open. If you have any comments that would like to discuss in our retrospectives, you can add them here. Do we have any new members that would like to introduce themselves in the call? Okay. If not, do we have anything to discuss that is not present here? Okay, then we can move on to team updates. We have enhancements first with Josh.
Hey folks, Josh from the enhancements team. So for our update, we are tracking KEPs as part of the upcoming enhancements freeze. No real change to the numbers by stage. In terms of status, we currently have 61 KEPs tracked for enhancements freeze with 33 at risk, and we now have 4 deferred and 6 have been removed. We've scheduled the freeze party for tomorrow at 12:30 UTC. I'll post on the release team channel, SIG Release channel, prior to us kicking off that, so you can join if you want to. We've done a full initial review of all of the KEPs for the enhancement freeze, and we're continuing to monitor and update the KEPs prior to the freeze party. In terms of exception requests for PRR freeze, we had 3 which have been reviewed, and as far as I'm aware, all were approved. So that's our update for the moment. If you have any questions, let me know.
Okay, any questions or comments for enhancements? If not, let's move on to release signal with Graziano.
Hello, folks. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Nice. So our status is yellow. We have 4 flaky tests on master blocking and one flaky test on master informing. We had one failing job on the SIG release master informing, which is now green. We are working on the bug triage kickoff, sending out the first reminder, and the team will then focus on the next release cut, which is the alpha tree. This is everything for us. Let me know if you have any questions.
Any questions or comments for release signal? If not, we can move on to docs with Tushar.
Hey everyone, I'm Tushar. The docs team status is currently yellow due to delays in getting the release notes draft PR merged. This was expected given the delayed release of the version 1.36 alpha 1 last week, and we are currently getting the PR internally reviewed, and hopefully it should be merged by this week's end. Apart from that, the last week's weekly branching PR is reviewed and merged successfully, and we've started to distribute the KEPs amongst the team members, and we start sending the reminders for the docs placeholder PRs for the KEPs that have the status marked as tagged for enhancements freeze. We've also created a bunch of PRs to get Anshuman Tripathi, who's going to be a new docs release shadow, added to the team and will require your approvals. That's all from the docs team. We're open to any questions you might have.
Thank you. Any questions or comments for docs? If not, let's move on to comms with Sophia.
Hello, folks. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can.
Okay, so this is Sophia from Comms. Our current status is green, and all of the shadows have been added to the Kubernetes organization and the appropriate SIG groups. And we're also aligning with the docs team for the mid-cycle blog. So we've created the highlight discussion here on GitHub to enable us also reach out to the steps that are going to be tweeting for the mid-cycle blog. So that would be all from the comms. Thank you.
Okay, thank you. Any questions or comments for comms? If not, we can move on to release branch management. I don't think Sriram is in the call, but I can cover the status. Current status is green. The alpha.1 cut is live, and the next cut, alpha.2, is next week, next Wednesday. And I think that's all. That's it. Any questions for branch management? Okay, if not, we have sub-project leads. Do we have Kat or Fred in the call?
Yep, I'm here.
Hello.
Hello. So a very short update. Just to say that the onboarding session was successfully performed last week. If anyone didn't attend or made other arrangements with us, we're also on the lookout for anyone that's missing. But I think that everyone that was mandatory to attend was there. We do have, and as a follow-up to some questions that in previous meetings we had around access to the onboarding information for non-shadows, we do have the recording. So if there's a need and an interest, we ping me or Kat, and we can share some additional information. Apart from that, everything going according to plan. We're working with some of the leads in terms of some adjustments in terms of shadows that have signaled their unavailability, and we're dealing with that through the regular channels, but nothing more to add. Thank you.
Thank you, Fred. Any questions for Fred? If not, we can move on to release lead with Ryota.
Hi, folks. Thank you very much. So my update is pretty short. So as usual, the updates and progress can be tracked in the issue linked here. We had the PRR freeze last week, and we have the enhancements freeze this week, just like the enhancements team covered already. So 3 PRR freeze exceptions were approved. There was one bit controversial one, but we did approve in the end. So you can follow all of the discussion, at least the public ones, in the SIG release channel. And enhancements freeze, we do not know yet whether we will have an exception request or not. At the moment, I didn't see anything, and it is possible that we have a few or dozen. Really depends on the timing and the caps. So we'll definitely monitor that. Just speaking of the exception request, this was something that was kind of raised as a question. We do try to get the exception request details in, well, we need that in the email Google group form so that people can just publish it and it's available for everyone. And when it comes to the discussion with the release team, we provide that, we just curate the details into the SIG release channel. So you should all be able to see, not just you, but the entire community can see the SIG release channel to see the exception request and its progress or its status. So you're obviously welcome to have a look. And also, if you are specifically keen on one of the caps or like specific cap that you are tracking or you're curious personally, you can give your own vote saying that, oh, this is +1 because this is important for this community, that usage. That's something that we do want to kind of see. We don't have a very specific set of rules to follow, or who has to give +1, how many +1s we need, or -1 to reject. It just comes down to kind of consensus, lazy consensus, making sure that everyone has a say. And I will be the one just making sure that we have a final result in the end. So if you're not sure what the exception request is going to look like, you will be probably able to see that in the coming weeks. If not for the enhancements freeze, probably a few exception requests coming along the way, on top of the PR freeze, that PR exception request that we already had. So you can have a look. You want to just kind of get the sense of it. And if you want to get engaged more, you're absolutely welcome to. Yeah, just something that's I wasn't probably informed about that when I was doing a shadow in the sub-team setup, and it was something that was a bit of a mystery. Who says this? Who says +1? Who is the authoritative one? Kind of in a way that I'm the final approver, or one to veto, but at the same time, I would like to get all the community input to make the decision based on the input from everyone else. So, as I said, you're welcome to contribute there, and yeah, we'll provide as much transparency there. So I think that's it for me. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Any comments or questions for the release lead? Okay. If not, I don't see anything on SIG scalability status, so I will assume that everything is okay. Anything else we would like to cover while we are still recording? Okay. I will stop the recording. Bye-bye, YouTube.